Hi, I'm Sam and welcome to my channel. It's been so long since I've been doing any piano tutorials, but I've got lots of content which is going to be coming out. I think the last time I did something was probably over the lockdown period, where I had more time and I was at home. But yeah, it's just trying to find the balance to get the time to do it really. But I felt really inspired because I watched Fast X a few days ago and I heard a little bit of a clip of See You Again and I thought, well, why don't I actually try and do a tutorial for it as well? So that's what we're here for. So I'm going to go through a bit of the right hand and then the left hand, and then we'll then put it together. To understand how this tutorial is going to work, make sure that you do have some understanding about finger numbers as well. So I will be referring to these quite a lot within the explanation, so yeah, just make sure we're clued up with that. But if you do have any questions about any part of it, then I'll be happy to answer those. Just leave me a comment and I'll get back to you. And if you do find this content interesting, you want to see more of it, then don't forget you can also subscribe as well and click on the bell notification so you get updated anytime I upload. So that'll be good. So let's start off with the introduction and see how we get on with that.
So we start off with a 1 on an F and a 4 on a C and a 3 on a B flat. And we do this, F, then 4 on C, 3 on B flat, back to 1 on F, back to 3 on B flat, then 4 on C, 5, 4, 3, 4. So let me repeat that. Okay, and let's repeat that again. Second time. Third time. Fourth time, and then you finish on the F. Okay, so that's basically the introduction, and now we then carry on into the main part of the chorus. So we play B flat, then we use a finger 1 on that B flat, and then a 2, 3 on the F, and then 4 on G, back to 3 on the F, then down to B flat. And then here, I'm going to then move my 2 along to a C, repeat that, and then 3 on the D. And then I'm then going to move with a position change to a 1 on a D, then 2 on the F, then G with finger 3 and 4 on the A, and come back down. Then I pass over like I do with a scale. So if you've practiced scales, you practice passing over with a finger 3, and then swap that with a 2, and then 1 on B flat, and then repeat that C, up to D, and back to B flat. I'm going to repeat that again. The 1, and then 1 on D, then pass over, and then repeat with a finger 2, and then B flat, C, C, D, B flat. Okay, so that's the first part. And then we go to the next part, which is going to be another B flat again, then D, F, G, F, back to B flat, then repeat the C, back to B flat with a finger 3 on the D. Now this is where it changes, so we go to a 1 again on the D, then F, past the 1 underneath, again a bit like a scale, but this time we're passing underneath the 2 with the 1, and then the 1 will be on a G, then 2 on the higher B flat, then C, D, C, B flat, then to G, B flat, and repeat the C twice, and back to B flat, and back to G, C twice, and back to B flat. Let me try that bit again. And then to 1 on D, pass 1 underneath, repeat that twice. Okay, so I'm going to go through the introduction and the melody as the whole thing, so let's give that a go. And then down to B flat. Okay, so that's basically all of the right hand. Now, I want to make this a bit more interesting, so we're going to add in some chords. So the first one is what we call a B flat suspended B flat suspended fourth chord. And what we're using is B flat, E flat, and F. Okay, what that means is that we're using the fourth note within the scale of the B flat major scale. So we play those three together like that. And then we then going to go to a D with a finger 3, and then back and forth. So we do like this. And then we go to a G minor chord, which will be G, B flat and D. And then back to B flat major, which is just B flat, D and F. And then down to an E flat major chord. Okay. And then back to B flat major. So what can be helpful really is if you understand the scale which is associated with the key of this song. So yeah, I would advise you practice the B flat major scale, and also the chords that I've just shown you there as well. So once you've then done that, we then go into the next part, which is going to be the main chorus again, but this is the chords for that part now. So that's going to be a G minor chord, which is G, B flat and D, and then to a B flat major, which is B flat, D and F, and then to E flat major, which is E flat, G and B flat, and back to B flat major. So let me repeat that, and then down to E flat, and then repeat that again, and then back to E flat. And then that pattern just carries on in a repetitive way. The only bit that I would say was different is the introduction, where you got that suspended fourth chord, so watch out for that. Now what I'm going to do is play all of these hands together with the chords, and let's see how that will sound. Okay, so we start off with that B flat suspended fourth chord that we mentioned. Did I say B flat suspended fourth, or did I say suspended second? Well, anyway, it should be a suspended fourth, okay? So we start off with that, and we play F in the right hand. And then we play the B flat major triad when we play the F in the right hand. And back to B flat. And then again, when I play the F. And then when I play the next F, which is repeated again, I'll now go down to a G minor, and then to B flat major, and then E flat. So let's just try that whole thing again. Okay, so do try that slowly. Try the right hand and then try the left hand. And now what we then do is then go into the next part, where we go into the main chorus, and we're now going to play a G minor chord this time. And when we play that, we're going to align that with the G in the right, and then when we play the F, we go to a B flat major. And then I play E flat major with a C in the right, back to B flat, and then to G in the left. And then when I play the F, I'm going to play a B flat again, and then to E flat. Okay, let me run through that again. And then the next part is much of the same, so it's a continually repeated left hand pattern, apart from the ending part, which I'll point out. Now here, this is where it changes. I'm going to pass the one underneath to the G, and then when I do that, I play the G again in the G minor, and then B flat, and then E flat, and back to B flat, and E flat again. Okay. So now I'm going to run through the whole entire song. I hope this helped you. but let's give that a go. And to the next part. So that's just a basic version of how to play See You Again. There are so many other things that you could be adding into that. You like the pedaling, different arrangements for the left hand. Like there's so many things you can do. So if this is something that you think you want to see in a later video, I'm happy to expand on that. So for example, I could later on add in some pedal and then maybe change the way that I'm harmonizing in the left hand just to kind of give it a bit more depth. For example. So in this example, I started adding in extra notes within the melody of the right hand to give it extra depth, to make the melody pop out and sound more interesting. And then I also added in a little bit of left hand and also some arpeggiated movements along to go with that as well.
And that's the end of today's video. I hope that helped you in being able to play See You Again. As I said, towards the end of that video, I started to go a bit more into depth of how we'd use the left hand on the right hand and expand with taking the chords perhaps within the right, arpeggiating the left, more movement, adding more depth, that sort of thing, and also the pedal. There's so many things you can do with it really, but again, just to start off with, keep it simple. You can start off with the triads in the left, keep the melody simple within the right, try and get that first. And if you feel that you want to request a song which is a bit more complex, more advanced, so I can then bring in these types of techniques, then do request that as well. And give me your ideas. Let's see where I can go with it. And I will see you in the next one. But don't forget, do subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.